What is up, Williams Baptist University? You're listening to the Williams Pulse Podcast. My name is Nolan Williams. I'm a junior here at WBU, and I'm joined by staff member Bill Jeffrey and Dr. Robert Foster.
Hello, Dr. Foster.
Hello, how are you guys doing today?
Doing good.
Good. Glad to have you in the studio.
A little cold, though.
A little chilly in here today.
Yeah,
But
what's up with that winter weather?
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yes, it's like out of nowhere. Well, Dr. Foster, you were my advisor. You helped me every semester make my class schedule. You helped me even choose my minor. I remember that. That was a fun day. And you kept me on track to graduate on time, which I appreciated. And in your New Testament survey Bible class, you gave me this Bible reading plan approach that I actually picked back up this year. So that was a lot of fun. Anyways, so today is Sunday, and that means tomorrow we begin registering current students for the fall of 2024. Any tips or insights you have about registering?
For our students.
Yeah, for our current students.
Yeah, I think I would try to strike a balance in your schedule. You know, the most important thing is take classes that you actually need and watch for those long-term rotations, those ones that won't come back for 2 years. But take a good balance. Try to take a couple of your minor classes or at least one and stay focused on your major classes. And then every once in a while, find a class that you just want to take because you want to take it.
Yeah.
You know, maybe an art class or a music class, or maybe some people might really enjoy math and science. I hear those people exist. My wife is definitely one of those. She's the algebra queen. And so take something that you enjoy. Almost all of our classes, in fact, I probably shouldn't even say almost, all of our classes will have some practical application point at some point in your life. Even you might think, I'm never going to use this. And 20 years down the road, boom, there it is. You wish you had paid better attention, or you're glad you did pay attention. But that's one of the neat things about being at a liberal arts college is we're not just trying to get a job. I mean, we want a job. That's important, but we're not just trying to get that. We're trying to love learning, cultivate creativity and curiosity. You know, as children of the Creator God, those are two things that ought to be just kind of embedded in all of us. And that's also how we meet and learn about other people, is having that curiosity to learn about different things. And I can't tell you how many conversations I've had over the years with farmers or with vets or with doctors, and something from my nat sci class or my biology class, I got interested in that. And so I don't sound like a complete idiot when I talk to them. And I have some things I'm kind of curious about, so I can kind of connect and go from there.
I started making my class list yesterday, and right now there's like 12 different classes that I want to take this semester.
That's another piece of advice. Don't bite off more than you can chew, you know. 16, 17 hours is plenty. Yeah.
Nolan, you want to take off with the admissions news?
If you are going to be a new student this fall, we need you to go ahead and sign up to select your date for registration. So we have a video on our Instagram page at WBU Admissions where there's a quick tutorial on how to get there. Many things related to getting to college can be confusing. We truly want to make this simple. So if you've applied and been accepted, and if Williams is on your radar, then we would encourage you to select a registration date. What you don't want to happen is wait until the last minute, all of the classes are full, and you end up getting into classes your first semester that you'd rather wait to take.
Agreed.
So go ahead and hop on that.
Even if you're only 1% certain you're coming to Williams, I would go ahead and register for classes.
Mm-hmm. There's no drawbacks.
No drawbacks.
In other unrelated news,
there's Amazon lockers on campus. That was a curveball when I walked around that corner.
Yeah, talking about legacies.
I haven't seen him yet, but I saw the post about him, and that sounds kind of interesting to me.
Yeah.
Do you think we'll get our stuff faster if we do that?
Well, okay, so I tested this last night.
Right.
If I ordered this thing for my bicycle.
Right.
I was going to say bladder bag, but it's more than, it's for drinking, not for other stuff. If I order it, it's going to come in on Monday to the post office. If I get it sent to the locker, it would come in on Wednesday. So then I looked at some other stuff. Some of the stuff I would have ordered would come in on Tuesday or next Friday, but if I do the locker, it was going to be Wednesday. I don't know if Wednesday is like a big drop-off day or something.
That might be their one drop-off day of the week, maybe.
Well, they said that they're going to deliver it 7 days a week, including the Sabbath. Well, the email didn't say Sabbath, but I'm including it because we're going to talk about that in a minute. But anyways, And only the post office, the United States Post Office, delivers Amazon packages on Sunday. So I don't know.
Could be interesting.
We'll just have to test this theory out.
All right. Well, let's hop into the weekly news for the Williams students, faculty, and staff.
So Monday at 7 p.m. is Cocoa and Canvas, and that's in the grill. So I don't really art and hot cocoa.
Yeah. I would drink coffee if I were there.
Yeah.
But Dr. Foster, cocoa or coffee?
Coffee.
Yeah, you're a coffee guy. Yep.
And then once you finish up over there at 7:30 is a Comp 1 study group in the SSC.
Do you have to be in Comp 1 to attend this?
No, you do not. I don't know.
I went last week and loved it. So I'm going to go back this week.
Did you go to the accounting study group last
Oh,
week?
yeah. Yep. Yeah, I was in over my head, but I nodded and smiled like I knew what was going on.
You just thought you would be accounting, like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Not actually doing accounting.
Yes. Yeah. And I got up to 100.
Hey,
So,
good,
yeah.
good. Broke last year's record.
Yep. By a long shot. All right. What's going on Tuesday, Dr. Foster?
Well, on Tuesday, we're going to continue our practical conversations in the grill at 6:30. And this week, Taylor Baker and Mike Dixon will be talking about how to prioritize your relationship with God. So that sounds good. I might ought to go to that.
Hey, me too.
And then also in the cafeteria on Tuesday, we're going to continue our international student highlight with food. And this Tuesday is going to be for Deutschland, for Germany. That should be fun.
What do you think they're going to have?
I'm hoping on Rindsalaten mit Kartoffelklößen. It's kind of like meat rolls with stuffing and gravy and potato dumplings. Sounds pretty. It's the only thing I really know how to say in German. So
Well, you said it well.
I tried.
Yeah. Hey, Wednesday, chapel's at 11, and the cast is taking over chapel. So the whole 50 minutes will be dedicated to them, which means we'll probably get out a little early for lunch. So definitely go by and check them out and support your fellow students. And then at 12 and 2, there's a JV baseball game.
So Thursday is the Special Olympics in the SMC.
That's gonna be going on all day.
Okay.
So it's a community event, and so if you swing by over there, you'll just be seeing the Special Olympics happening.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and if you want to volunteer for that, I bet you could still holler at Coach Halford and get in on that. That's a really great thing we've done in the community for a number of years. And Coach Halford has kind of piloted that for a long time. And just, it's a great event.
Gotcha. Is it usually on campus?
Yes.
It has been, yeah, for the
Every
past
year.
couple
For,
years.
yeah, quite a number of years, I think.
Yeah, it's really well attended too.
Gotcha. And then we have that accounting group that we were talking about.
I'll be there.
3 and the SSC. And then an international dessert social at 6 p.m. You have to show up right at 6 because I showed up at like 6:15 and everything was gone.
Was it
last time.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. There's 4 different countries being represented this time. I can't remember what they are, but they're in the email. So
Read the email.
read the email.
It's dessert. How bad can it be?
Right.
Yep. And then after you get your dessert, we have PM worship at 8 p.m. in the Moody.
Sweet. And that is our news for the day. Who's ready to run into rapid fire? Dr. Foster, what sparked your interest in Greek language and New Testament studies?
Well, I've always loved language. As far as Greek goes, I've always loved language and codes and symbols and signs and stuff like that. I can remember being a second or third grader and I was already making up alternate alphabets and writing in a different, codes and things like that. And so having an alphabet that's different from the English alphabet, that's a natural draw. But for me, my love of the Lord and wanting to study the Bible is what really drew me to Greek and definitely to biblical studies. I love getting into the text and understanding what it was like in the first century or older if it's in the Old Testament. When I teach or preach, I want people to smell the dirt that they were walking on, know what's going on, identify with that culture, even when it's a foreign culture to us. And so some like maybe common interest of mine, like my love for languages and my love for culture and learning about different people and how they view the world. For me, that piggybacks onto my love for the Lord and my desire to preach the gospel and to see people's lives transformed by that. And so I use that cultural language knowledge as a tool to help people understand why this ancient book that sounds foreign actually has relevance for us today.
You're the department chair for the Department of Christian Ministries.
Yes.
You have all other kinds of responsibilities. You love coffee, Greek, World of Warcraft, good with woodworking. You're the Renaissance man.
Okay.
I've always thought of you that way because everybody's described you that way.
Okay.
So, and I'm sure there's so many other little things that we could contribute to this next question, but how do you see your various interests and experiences informing your overall sense of purpose?
One of my core ideas about what it means to be created in the image of God is that we are creative and curious people. And so for me, when I get interested in whatever random hobby, I was called a serial hobbyist several years ago. When I get interested in that, I'm learning about another part of God's creation and how his truth works and invades all of our world. I'm learning different ways to express my creativity, my love for learning. It helps me build relationships with other people. All of those things kind of fold into that. But for me, it's an identity thing, and it's my identity in Christ that going into the nations means learning about the nations. And if you don't love people and love different things, it's hard to do that. So,
well, you definitely live an interesting life, and so we appreciate that.
Best part of my life is my students, past ones, present.
In future.
That's right. In future.
Go register today. For
Go
fall
register
class,
today.
specifically for the Greek.
Elementary New Testament Greek 1,
Yep.
RL 22138.
If you wait to take it till seminary, you might have a Korean professor whose second language is English and third is Greek. That was my situation. Great guy, though.
This has been
And will continue to be
The Williams Pulse.